G'day, welcome to another edition of TCW Unauthorized. I'm Itchee the Ref, and I'm here with TJ Thunder.
I'm back, just like the thunder.
Yeah?
Bring the thunder, in the lightning.
The lightning and the thunder.
Imagine Dragons, one of the worst bands anybody could ever...
Well, we had a perfect storm in TCW just recently, and we're here to talk about that.
Would have been more perfect with some TJ Thunder action. There very nearly was. I've got a story to tell everybody about what TJ Thunder was up to at Perfect Storm.
Oh, wow.
So, but Perfect Storm was just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Maybe even 1 week ago.
I can't remember.
No, it was 2 weeks ago at this time.
Yep.
But Itchee and TJ Thunder together again at last. You were away on assignment.
Yeah, I was busy. I had stuff to do up in Ulfson, the Penguin and all that.
At Bernie even.
Bernie, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've expanded my horizons.
He now is the ruler of the entire West Coast at this point, aren't you?
Pretty much. No one disagrees with that, I don't think.
Come over a little bit more. You're a little bit to the side. That's all right. Up first, we're here to recap all the events, all the goings on from TCW's The Perfect Storm. Match number 1, we had Aaron Lynch has unseated the Lord Mayor of Grayson, Elliot Grayson, and has captured the Northwest Championship.
Yeah, Northwest title changes hands once again. Elliot Grayson was really strong. Yeah, gave absolutely everything. Aaron Lynch finally captured a championship in TCW. I feel like this has been a long time coming for him. He's shown time and time again that he's an incredible wrestler. He has the audience in the palm of his hand every time he's out there. And this was just a fun match to ref. I was having a blast.
Yeah, it was a great way to open the show. You were there, front row, in-ring seats even.
Yeah, best seat in the house.
We did have old Dean Nixon out at ringside though, joining commentary. He had a first-hand view of the goings-on and was quite vocal. And I think Elliot Grayson might have, I'm not going to put the loss strictly down to what Dino was saying out there, but he was definitely causing a distraction. Might have been putting Elliot Grayson off his game.
I feel like a true champion wouldn't have been distracted by all that. I feel like letting Dino get into his head is what lost him the belt. That match was so evenly balanced. It's just that one small thing. That's all it took.
Yeah. But Aaron Lynch, this was a very athletic, just a great match. You just didn't know what they were throwing at each other. Moving very quick, very athletic. Cartwheels, flips, everything was in there. It was a great way to start off the TCW event as well.
After that, we had the Melbourne Mean Girls. They came out and laid an open challenge to anyone in TCW. That was answered by none other than...
Well, what actually happened here was TJ Thunder, myself here, I was backstage with Mike Murphy, and we were like, this is our chance. We're going to go out. He was in full gear. I was in full gear, ready to go out and answer that challenge. But then he goes, oh no, I've got diarrhea. And he got stuck in the bathroom, and there was no way I was going to take on both girls by myself.
I was wondering what excuse he'd use this time.
Yeah.
He's full of them, that Mike Murphy.
It's normally that he's got a loaded truck or something.
Yeah.
But this time he had to unload something else.
Yeah, he sure did.
His bowels.
So the Bueno boys came out, TCW's #1 tag team, as they're pretty much the only one, and they lasted a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, the Bueno boys had some difficulty entering the ring as they usually do. They just won't ever use the steps. They try climbing each other or whatever it takes to get in the ring, other than the traditional methods. They're very...
The untraditional wrestlers.
Yeah, untraditional tag team, untraditional wrestlers.
They call them the abstract wrestlers.
Yes.
They've got their own way of thinking.
Bit of some postmodernism wrestling, maybe, with those guys. They just weren't good enough to withstand the might of Skylar Cruz and Katie Lux. We've been on a good run of having Katie Lux and Skylar Cruz in TCW.
Yeah, that's it.
It's almost like they've ended COVID.
Yeah, I think COVID is no longer.
Yeah. If they're able to come down, yes.
Maybe one day we'll get Katie Lux versus Skylar Cruz versus Ali Galvin. Maybe
two
one
on one.
No, it was a triple threat. It was meant to be.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
The match we've been waiting for years.
Yeah. So 5 minutes flat. Got that victory there. And then...
They went done. They wanted more competition. They wanted to see who else TCW had.
Well, Melbourne Mean Girls is TCW? Is that what they were saying?
MMG is TCW. That's exactly what they said.
Yeah, that might be how the alphabet works on the northwest coast, but I don't know about here in Launceston. Then Violet Blitz made a return to TCW.
It's been a while.
Back in December last year was the last time we saw her. And she came out and she's going to answer a further challenge. And I think she thought that she was going to be facing Skylar Cruz, but...
they did a little switcheroo.
Yeah, some twin magic even.
Skylar Cruz was in the ring, ready to fight, and then Katie Lux comes in from behind and begins the match.
I mean, with the referee, you should have got control of the match at the start there.
Oh, look, she was ready for a fight. The fight was on. Yeah. Let's get it going, I say.
Yeah, okay. I like your style. And then just under 4 minutes, well, do you want to talk about what happened? Like,
on the record books, it says it was a 3-minute 40 match. There was 2 matches there. Violet Blitz got the win over Katie Lux initially. Skylar Cruz wasn't too happy with the result, and I thought, it was a close one. I say umpire's decision on the DRS, but Violet Blitz was keen, so we just restarted again, and Katie Lux came out with a win the second time round.
DRS?
Yeah, the score review.
Third umpire.
Yeah, it was umpire's call. The orange one, that means that the umpire's decision is just what it defaults to. Yeah.
No, I wasn't sure if there was the call came down from Mr. Sinclair to the commentary to pass on to you. I thought that might have been the situation.
He doesn't talk to me very much.
No?
No. I don't think I'm too important.
I was going to say, have you had many interactions with Mr. Sinclair?
Only in the ring.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, if he's having a match, yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had Liam Lacey defending the Liam Lacey Wrestling Championship against the Dylan Daniels. I noticed that it's changed to the
Dylan Daniels now.
I know you updated everybody's cage match.
Yeah, it's a very important resource, our cage match.
That's a great duty. It's great service to our community. We had the rest of the family, Eddie Jones and Mrs. Sinclair.
Is that what they're going by now? Just
the family.
The family?
The family,
right.
Yes. No, not Jonestown, just the family. Dylan Daniels had a bit of a hissy fit afterwards, but this was a Liam Lacey match, and he bet the shit. I guess I can say out of the Dylan Daniels. There was
another close call in this match too.
Yeah, the referee. What is that referee's name again? Do we know that guy's name? I mean, he's your co-worker. I've never personally interacted with him.
I just call him old mate.
Hey
mate.
Old mate ref.
You're on this one.
Yeah.
That's it.
He counted to 3, and then he saw that the feeder was on the rope. So
yeah, that happens. If we didn't call for the bell, he just said, "Hey mate, feet on the ropes. That one doesn't count."
Yeah.
And just keep going from there. So yeah, no issues with that. Liam won in the end. He won clean, and that's how the match went. Liam Lacey defended his own championship for the second time now, and he looks to carry that into Annihilation. He says that he should be challenging whoever's Tasmanian champion at Annihilation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Merge the titles, I'd say.
That's a good call. Melt them together even.
Oh, yeah.
Just see what you get out of that.
Yeah.
And the Dylan Daniels put out another, was it Canadian Destroyer, or was that?
The Dylan Daniels Destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only the second time we've seen him do that, and pulled that out near the end there, I think. We saw that back at Annihilation 7? 8
yeah.
In the 4-way match.
That's how
Annie the cat here just chilling,
distracting me.
Yep. This will bring in. This will be the image from the podcast, and I'm sure this will bring in all the views.
Annie vs Steve.
Yeah. For the Pussycat Championship Wrestling.
Anyway, after intermission, we had Dick Riggs versus Zach Archer. Dick Riggs is quickly catching people's attention. TCW, the fans seem to very much enjoy his matches.
He's got an amazing top rope elbow drop, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it looks like he didn't hit in this match, but still.
Sometimes I wonder if it's Randy Savage falling from the heavens, elbow dropping someone, but it's just Dick Riggs.
Yeah. Dick Riggs is fantastic. I'm a fan of Dick Riggs. I think everybody in TCW is a fan of him. He brings something special. But he's in there against
Zach Archer.
Zach Archer. preeminent superstar of Tasmanian Championship Wrestling, I'd say.
2-time champion, and Dick Griggs just finished him off. 7 minutes, GTS.
Just a suplex off.
Oh, yeah.
It was sort of like big European uppercuts, some big strikes, some big kicks and knees, and a lot of German suplexes.
Nearly 10 German suplexes in total. I
Yeah.
wasn't counting because I was getting ready to make a pin at any time, but there was a fair few.
Like Zach Archer knows how to throw German suplexes around, that's for sure. I don't know if we saw Dick Griggs do any to Elliot Grayson when he was here last time, but
Maybe you haven't quite learned the technique
you
yet.
don't often see the interstaters coming down picking up wins over the TCW guys.
No, you don't.
This is very surprising to see, and I hope that we see some more of Dick.
Well, Zach Archer was he was okay with the win. He must have decided that Dick Griggs is a very capable wrestler and he wants him around a little bit more. So after the match, they shook hands and hugged and all that.
Great sportsman.
Yeah. Maybe even a tag team of those two would be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would be able to stop them.
Cat's pushing the mouse.
After that, we had Doomslayer versus Biff Malibu. Biff Malibu from Queensland?
Yes, from Queensland.
I would tell he was from Queensland.
I think he'd only just wrestled Dick Griggs not that long ago as well.
Oh, right, maybe.
So,
Dick
I
Griggs.
did see there was on Instagram, Doomslayer had been studying some Biff Malibu matches, and one of them was Dick Griggs versus Biff Malibu. So it was I'd say maybe Malibu hadn't done his homework.
Maybe not.
Doomslayer certainly had done his homework. He knew what he was in for, and I thought Doomslayer was quite impressive, and he seemed very brave. He did that cannonball off the side of the ring, and he was very excited. Like I don't think that he was actually prepared that he was actually going to do that move.
He got the most hyped I've ever seen him, the most emotion I've ever seen come out of his face. He was shaking the barricades, kicking the barricades around. Biff Malibu was underneath all these barricades, and he stomped on the barricades, and he was a ball of fire. I don't think he could have lost from that point because he was just on a rampage.
Yeah, it's 2 wins in a row for Doomslayer, so he's going places, that kid.
Yeah, I used to wonder if he'd get 1 win. Now he's got 2 in a row, so
yeah.
Big change.
He's got that win over Mike Murphy as well. Let's never forget that one.
I'll never forget.
You're there, yeah.
Yeah, that's my favourite match of all time, I think.
It's a completely clean win, that one.
Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with that.
No, okay, that's good. So that was Doomslayer and Biff Malibu. And then the main event, this was a big shocker. Oh,
yeah.
Get it? Storm, perfect storm, thunder, everything. Shocker. Yeah. JJ Storm is our new TCW champion.
Finally won the big one.
Beating Eddie Jones.
Yeah, Michinoku driver 1, 2, 3. Get the family out of here. And JJ Storm is our new champion. I think finally a champion that Tasmania can be proud of.
Yeah, like we've got a couple good people as the champions now. Like,
it's crazy.
All 3.
Who would have thought?
Like people used to say that TCW was a heel heat company, but I think we've got some good eggs who are in charge at the moment. So
that's what I like to see. The strongest wrestlers on top. That's how it should be.
I think personally, I didn't have the confidence that JJ Storm could do this. Like I said when I was did the preview episode with Mike Murphy. Mike Murphy said that JJ Storm has no friends and nobody likes him.
Oh, that's
I won't agree with that. That's
a bit
just
rich coming from him.
That's just what he said. But I think JJ Storm, he's earned some fans. He's earned friends, and dare I say it, he's even earned some family.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
In who?
Me.
Yeah.
I want to reveal that I'm actually his long lost brother, and I want to cash in on that gold. Merchandise money.
Oh, true. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yep. Someone would say us that we're even Thunder Buddies. So, you need a break? Are you okay?
Anyway, backstage, JJ was congratulated by everyone. Liam
let's just not go past one thing quickly. Adrian Alexander, for the first time we've seen since February.
Oh, yeah.
Just when things were getting out of control, Dylan Daniels had slid a chair into the ring for Eddie Jones to use. That backfired. He'd hit himself in the head after like taking a strike at this hooded figure. Who was
it?
Adrian Alexander, taking off the hood, taking off the mask, and then the jacket, and it's like the crowd just has gone nuts.
It was the Jack Jumpers' new signing, Adrian Alexander.
Must have been that. Was he had that jersey on?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he chased off the family.
And then he was chased off himself by a fan. We do want to advise to our fans, do not go over the barricades. Even though it looked like Adrian Alexander was a fan coming in, he wasn't. If you haven't been involved in TCW, don't force yourself to be involved. Does that make sense?
Even if a wrestler like Doomslayer knocks over the barricades, don't cross the barricades.
Yeah, those fans were very well behaved. They just sat there as you were kicking the barricades into them. That's how it should be. You get front row seats, you get front row action.
Yeah, because if you're a fan and you grab a wrestler from behind or they don't know what's going on, you could get whacked in the face.
Yeah, you see what these guys do on the ring. Do you want that to happen to you? Do you want a JJ Storm Michinoku driver to you on the basketball floor?
Do you want to be that child that Liam Lacey smacked in the face by accident?
He'll do it again.
Yeah, on purpose.
Watch out.
Yeah. So, backstage comments.
Yeah, Liam Lacey had a funny way of congratulating JJ Storm. He kind of just stared deeply into his eyes and then later said that he wanted to challenge JJ Storm at Annihilation.
I'd say it even left JJ Storm speechless.
Yeah.
He
just come off a big match. You got Liam Lacey standing over you. You just wrestled for 15 minutes, I think.
A few of the other guys were backstage as well, congratulating him. And then Liam walked in. So then we had Dylan Daniels. He's very upset about. He's claiming that he's the Liam Lacey wrestling champion.
He's not. His feet were on the ropes.
The 3 count with his feet on the ropes. So, and he was making that #1 reporter, Taste Austin, go and find the referee so they could settle this dispute. I
must say that #1 reporter, he looks a little bit like the referee that was on that match. Well, not too much.
It might be his brother.
You probably haven't noticed it yet.
That might have been, no, I think that's Elliot Grayson's mirror holder that you're thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It might have been that guy, I'm not sure.
These all look so generic, I don't know.
Yeah, these big muscle guys.
Yeah.
There's
what do they need muscles for?
There's no personality to tell them apart. They're just all lumpy. Just lumpy guys. And it's like
I think
it would be like that.
Yeah.
And then what else? We had Doomslayer getting beaten up by Dominic Knight. We haven't seen Dominic Knight for a little while.
Why wasn't Dominic Knight on the show? Who knows? But he was there.
Yeah, like he hasn't had a match since Annihilation?
No.
Or did he? When was that Kid Valiant match? Was that before then? Annihilation?
That was, after Annihilation.
Yeah, okay.
After he vanquished Kid Valiant, then he didn't have anything left to do.
Just hasn't had a match since then, but his presence has been felt none more so than by Doomslayer. Getting beaten up in the locker rooms. Even Taste Austin, he got beaten up in the locker rooms.
Yeah.
And Doomslayer went flying over the bench.
Through the water bottles.
Water bottles, they do massive damage.
Yeah, there was like 10 or 11 of them. You add up all that damage, that would be huge. Yeah.
And I think he might have hurt his knee as well, just like hitting the floor. I don't think he had his knee pads on anymore.
Shit.
Doomslayer, I've heard that he's pretty pissed off, and he's coming for some flesh.
Yeah, he's hoping that he can come after Dominic Knight at some New Horizons. Yeah. This is the name of our next show, New Horizons. Elfin Sports Centre still. Is it
October 8th?
October something.
Hold on.
Look out. Follow TCW socials and you'll find out.
How do you get a calendar to work on this thing? I believe it's
October 8th.
October 8th.
Yep.
Elfin Sports Centre, New Horizons.
New Horizons.
And we'll be back with a preview before then.
Maybe.